Okay, I'm curious where I am. I know where I am, but I'm curious on my map where I am. So I'm just going to pause here, have a look at the app, and I'll be right back. Okay, I know where I am, but I'm not done yet. I gotta go up higher. Get you situated. All right. Oh. I don't like to stay parked unless I have it parked where I can quickly get out. So this must have been like an old hunter's lodge. Man friend and our daughter and I came over here yesterday, and the floor is all rotted out. You can't really get in there, and there's a lot of wildlife poo-poo around here. So yeah, there's lots of bear sightings here. An outhouse that's completely demolished, and this is basically where this part of the trail ends. I'm gonna open the door for you and put my camera in there, but I'm not gonna walk in there. That way you can see what it looks like inside, because like, who wouldn't want to see inside? First, bang on the wall. There you have it. Basically, this property is 2 properties over from ours, so I need to go that way. But I didn't want to leave you hanging. I wanted you to see that little lodge. That's not really a lodge anymore. All right, let's get out of here. There's one more spot. I'm going to stop and just see on my map where I am so I know how far over to get. Okay, so there's another pond right here that I found, and our property goes on the other side of it, so show you. There's a pond down there. It's right in there. And yesterday I walked around it, and I ended up like way up here and pretty much on our land over there. And it's a bit of a hike to get over there, so I'm not going to do it right now. But I wanted to come out here and check on my map exactly where I am on my map and mark it so that when I go back and research how to make a trail, I need to make a trail from the first pond to this pond back here. And yeah, so I'm just working on that. That's about it. Land is right next door. I'm basically right behind the big pond right now. So I just need to get over there just a little ways, not far. Another day though. It looks like it's gonna start raining here. Better head home.
Days of trying, give up the aim of perfection, trust the simple ways and let it go.
A man friend for my birthday got me some bales of soil for the garden, so look at that. We're gonna need to get some more. And my family, bless their heart, got us solar lights. We put 3 of them at the sanctuary, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them here, but one of them isn't working. So we got a dud. But that's okay. They lit up last night. I wonder can you see them there? There. They blow around in the wind when they're lit up like fireflies. So I did also some more work on this mountain project, and I'll take you down and show you. Our goal is to kind of do this whole section all the way down before we do all of this. We're just gonna like worry about that later, but our trail will come down like so. Anyhow, let's go this side, this way. So this is the nice little lookout spot that I like. kind of goes around like that. Come down there. Put a bench right here. Oh, hello. Good morning. Now, it gets really steep right here. I like this path, but it is steep down here. Maybe the camera doesn't show it very good, but it's, yeah, quite steep. So we've actually got a path that kind of comes down in here through there, and a couple more paths in here, and I'll show you. I'm going to go down this way though. Okay, so our property line is right here, all the way up. You can actually see our stake right there. Let me see. So that's our property line. And when we first got here, I made this sort of log bridge because this was really, really swampy and muddy, and I wanted to get started to work on here. And again, that was like last spring when we first got here, and that little bridge has held up. I've added a few logs, made it a little wider in some sections, but I love this little bridge. Come across the roots of this tree that is falling. It's just being pulled, like the wind just howls down here. So this tree is leaning. So we had a nice pile of wood up here, and it was just one stack, but we had it like way up. And when the wind blows, it kind of shook the trees and knocked the pile down. So I re-piled this and added a pile there. This needs to be split. That needs to be split. Hi, Dinky. Don't get your paws all wet. Cross the bridge. Look, she even knows. You gotta cross the bridge. Atta girl. Oh, you hear that woodpecker? There's like a whole family of woodpeckers down here. I love it. So anyway, little piles of wood that I've been collecting out of all of the mess back here. And I had a thought when I was down here the other day. I was like, oh, I just had a great idea that when I want to camp out down here, which we are going to camp out down here, that my 2-man tent would fit perfect on our dock when it's in the water, and we can anchor the tent. We can get clips and stuff, so I can clip it to the dock and like sleep out on the water kind of thing. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun actually. So we've got a fire pit here. My cat out on a little hike with me. Her name is Tinkerbell, also known as Stinkerbell. So there was a man friend cut some of these logs in there, and I made a pile there. And then of course the brush wall. The brush wall is getting thicker. Look at that root coming down. Hey, do you want to see a really cool tree? Check out these trees, actually. Look at it. It's like they're hugging. Or maybe doing a little more than hugging. It's like the one is saying, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. And this one is dangerous. These are all kind of dangerous here. Like they're not on our property, I don't think. Oh yeah, this one is. This one here, we got to do something about these trees. We get some pretty powerful winds, and they're literally pulling these trees right out of the ground in this section. So we got to be careful. I try not to come down to this spot when it's windy because one time it was quite windy, and I was just down here hanging out, and it was a warm, beautiful summer breeze. And I sat over here because our property line kind of goes on an angle, and there's more over here that I was exploring, and I was sitting down under a tree just looking out at the water, and the wind was blowing and it was nice. But then all of a sudden I felt my whole body like lifting, like, whoa, the whole ground was moving because all the roots of the trees that are in here, all of these roots were just like pulling. It was, I got up and got out of there right away because it creeped me out. Moss is so pretty. Hey? I love moss. All right, so that's about all I did really. More of this brush piled over here. I got that started. I cleaned up this bridge a little bit. All of this right here has been moved. Oh yeah, and then there was a big pile of leftover wood from last year that I moved. And I brought that over here. So yeah, a lot of moving wood around. And it's tiring, like, so my next plan of action is to kind of work on this section right here and really clean it up. Because once this is cleared, then the whole landing is pretty well cleared. You know what I mean? And then I've taken out sections here, some sections down in here. I could just kind of dragged it down and then did what I had to do with it. So, I mean, any chance you can come down here, I say you, I mean me, any chance I can come down here and work on it, I will. Now I gotta climb back up. I think I'll do the center trail. The side trail is almost like you're almost climbing up. You see that? That's really steep. Like that goes straight up. So, I mean, it all is very steep, but it's not as steep in some sections.